Just a short video to show how to get the furniture board in your camper van conversion to match the curves of the walls and of the ceiling so that you get a nice snug fit up to the wall covering, whether you're using wallboard or tongue and groove. The tools you need are really straightforward: a Sharpie and a pencil, and then something to cut the cardboard template, and subsequently something to cut the furniture board. If you've got a hole saw set, then just make a large and a small circle of wood. If not, then just make 2 circles out of cardboard and put a hole in the middle so that the marker can go through and mark the template. Making the template from the floor is pretty straightforward. You just assume that the floor is your horizontal. In this case, the left-hand side is the vertical, the inside edge of the furniture board. And then you just use your wood circle to copy the contour of the side of the van onto the template. And then you cut the template down, take it back, do it again, cut the template down until you've got a snug fit. The challenge you've got when you're trying to make a template for 2 curves next to each other, say the side of the van and the roof, is that the moment you cut the template down the side, then the position where the distance is just right on the roof moves to the right as well. So that every time one curve's right, the other one's off, and you just go on forever and ever. There is, however, an easy solution. The answer is to treat each curve separately. So you need to make a template for the side of the van and for the roof of the van, and define a point where those 2 curves are going to meet. So basically the marker on the top right defines the limit of each of the curves. Using exactly the same process as before, using the wood circle to establish the contour for the vertical and the horizontal on 2 separate templates. Then it's just a case of sticking them together and then doing a bit of fine tuning to make sure it exactly fits before you start to cut the wood. As this is just a demo, I'm going to use an offcut of 5mm ply, which was originally the van lining. So from here the process is pretty straightforward. Mark out the shape on the wood and then cut it with a jigsaw. I always cut outside the lines on the first pass on the basis that you can cut more off but you can't put any back on. And then it's just a case of offering it up to the van to see where you need to take more wood off, and I use the sander to fine tune it, doing a bit at a time, and then it's a nice snug fit when it's finished. After going back and forwards 3 or 4 times, I'm actually happy with the fit. When you want to cut a board that goes from the floor to the ceiling and you want to get the curve right against the wall, then you've got a bit of a challenge if you've got lots of different templates. The way I got around it was to measure off 2 battens at 20cm intervals and measure from the front edge to the wall. I then transferred those distances to the furniture board before I cut it, laid out all the templates at the right distance from the front edge, and then marked my line for cutting. Not the most elegant solution, but it seemed to work. It's all good.